Fox 35 Storm Team Meteorologist Brittany Lockley with the Fox 35 Tracking the Tropics update. Let's go ahead and jump right into this because we have an area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms trying to get its act together right now about 200 miles just north of Puerto Rico. And you can see in that large area, that large red area, this is where it has a chance for additional development as it continues to track towards the northwest, closer and closer to the coast of Florida. So now it has about a 90% chance of development within the next 5 days. We're thinking about tonight or early Monday morning is when they're going to start putting out some watches, some tropical storm watches, even possibly for the coast of Florida. So that's something that we're going to continue to monitor. So here is what we do know. We're already seeing very breezy conditions in our area because that high pressure up to the northern Atlantic and then down in the south we have this broad area of low pressure. What it's doing is it's squeezing the pressure gradient, making it really tight. So that's pushing all of the wind headed in our direction, in an easterly direction. So we are going to see increased wind speeds with the storm and as it inches closer and closer to our area. Let's take a look at the exclusive Fox model that we have here in-house. It takes it tracking to the northwest, pushing it along the coast, increasing the rain totals for areas that have already been distressed by Hurricane Ian. Now, one good thing that we do know is if it does strengthen, it will possibly become a tropical depression or a tropical storm, or possibly a weak Category 1 hurricane. Now, this is all uncertain right now as it's so far out, but what we do know is the impacts will not merely be as intense as Hurricane Ian. So let's talk about the forecast wind gust potentially in our area because we're already seeing wind gusts up to 20 miles per hour. We can see some tropical force wind gusts, especially as it inches closer to us by Wednesday, even feeling it on Tuesday. Now let's take a look at some of the rainfall forecast totals of what we could be dealing with over the next several days. Here's a look at the GFS. Now the Euro and the GFS, two of the models that we do use, are coming into agreement that we can see upwards of 4 inches here in Central Florida, most likely 2 and 3 inches of rainfall. Now this will be spread out within several days. So as far as the St. Johns River flooding goes, we will see additional rainfall, but as that river headed back into major flood stage, it's highly unlikely. Now here is what you need to understand within the next several days as the system does develop. We can see wind gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour along the coast, very rough surf and rough rip currents. I advise anybody, just don't even go out to the beaches this week. Don't even try to fish. It's just a terrible week for that. 12 feet storm surge, or 12 feet of rough surf, or that's what we could possibly see. And we're already dealing with a full moon that's going to be happening election night. So that means that we can see some high tides, coastal flooding, beach erosions, and dunes that were already damaged by Ian. Now, you already know that you can depend on the Fox 35 Storm Team, and we'll keep you up to date as the latest information develops.